Folks are starting to realize that you were right all along. They didn't want to admit that you had the answers or that you had the key to their solutions. They didn't want to come to terms with the fact that you were that person that held that knowledge. They wanted to make sure that you were dumbed down all the way so you wouldn't continue to speak about what you knew. Perhaps people around you, you were trying to wake them up. You were trying to let them know that there are things that they really got to take stock of. Perhaps you were the person and the only person around them that cared for them to really know what they needed to know. But what did they do? A lot of the people around you, they turned a blind eye to you. They closed their ears out to you and they said, "We're not listening to you. We don't believe what you have to say." And people are afraid of the truth that you hold. People are afraid of the truth that you speak. And it's because a lot of people are living fraudulent lives. They're not living their purest lives. A lot of secrecy, a lot of nonsense going on in their life. If you're a truth teller, you're a threat to a lot of different people. A lot of different people who are not living their most truthful lives, and you're going to trigger people this way. But no doubt, there's going to come a point of time where people start to realize that you actually were trying to show them something important, right? Folks are realizing now that you were right all along. You were right. All right, maybe you tried to warn them about something. Don't go here. Don't do this. I really don't think you should be with that person. Something seems off. I really think should not sign that contract. Something seems bad about it. You probably warned people, but they took it as a different type of thing. Oh, you're jealous. Oh, you're just mad because I have a man and you don't. People make it seem like it's of the worldly things that you're concerned about. And all you wanted to do was keep them safe and sound and to help them to avoid a catastrophe, right? So people only can look at the superficial things. Oh, you're just jealous. That's why you're saying I shouldn't do that. Oh, you're jealous. That's why you're saying I shouldn't go there. Lo and behold, you were right. All right. You may not be a prophet. You may not really have premonitions, right? But you could probably just look and see with logic, and see patterning of how something is going to go wrong. All right. You could see something, the elements of it are off. When you put all of those elements together, you get a more crazy situation. You probably, point it out to people and you let people know, like, listen, this situation is not looking right. And I think you really got to move a different type of way. People are not going to want to hear you out, right? They're going to call you crazy, call you jealous, and call you, that you're off your rocker. And all the while, you had the key to help them, avert a situation. Now they're realizing that you were right. You were right. A lot of people are not going to come out and say that you were right now, all right? Because here's the thing, it's like they don't want to have to admit that they were wrong. To admit that you are right is to also admit simultaneously that they were wrong. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that, one was wrong. That's how you grow and learn from any situation. Because, think about it. If we just move through life doing things wrong, not trying to get no type of help or reprieve, not trying to learn from our mistakes, what's going to happen naturally, it's a natural consequence, you will keep making these same sort of mistakes, right? Even though they're not really mistakes, the more you keep doing it and you see, the negativity that comes from it, it's not a mistake, it's a conscious choice that you're making. That is why when you admit that you are wrong, you can grow after that. You will want to grow. It is a huge incentive to see, okay, I don't like what happened when I did these set of things. So let me move in a different way so I could see a positive set of things come out of this situation. So this is why it's like some people don't want to do that though. They don't want to admit that you were right because it's admitting they were wrong. And in their mind, saying that they are wrong is not a good thing at all. To them, it means like they're admitting defeat. Like it's so severe to them. Like, I'm not going to tell him that he was right, but they will move differently in silence though a lot of the time. They will move different in silence. They will make different moves, but they won't tell you about it. They won't explain what was the reason that they made a different choice afterwards. You'll just see them after the fact and they'll be doing something different than what you thought they were going to do or what you knew they were doing already. And then, you'll know that they learned their lesson, but they just could not tell you about it. They would not tell you that you were right. Okay, so yes, folks are realizing though that you knew. Somehow, some way you knew. You knew what was going on. you knew the ramifications of a situation, and you told them. All right, you alerted them. So a lot of times I alerted people to things that just didn't seem right, that seemed off and just uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable for them. It's like secondhand embarrassment, secondhand discomfort, all right? So you tell people about it, and it's like, why do I have to listen to you? Why should I hear where you're coming from? Who are you to tell me what's gonna happen or transpire in my life? And then people fall back. They see, all right, most of the time they won't tell you nothing about it. They see that you were correct, all right, and that you knew exactly what was going on, and that you actually had their best interest at heart. But it's going to be a hush hush situation, right? Not everybody's going to thank you or respect you because you had their back, right? You had their back and you tried to show them. So good on you for alerting people about what they needed to know. And don't change yourself because people don't want to respect you or to show you thanks when you try to help them. Not everybody's going to be thankful. Not everybody's going to be as gracious as you are, right? Never look for yourself in other people. Just be your best self, and those who are good for you will naturally gravitate towards you at a certain moment in time. But not everybody's going to rock with you or thank you or be, happy that you helped them in a situation. Even after the fact, they're not going to hit you up, and you got to be okay with that. All right, everybody. So thank you guys so very much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for all the support, everybody. To all my new subscribers, thank you guys so much. I like to keep it real, to the point. Thank you for showing interest in the Mindset Elevator. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. I love you guys. To all my friends who stop in once in a while, thank you for doing that when you do. All my members, I see you guys. Thank you for going that extra step. I love you guys. Stay well, stay hydrated, and I'll see you guys soon.